Hello, welcome to Mooncake and the Stars, the moon, the cake and the stars video about tarot or Torah and why tarot and Torah is the same thing. Basically why tarot is pretty much a Bible. By the way, this is the first video, so don't judge me or do. I love you. In order to understand what I'm talking about, please watch two of the videos on the description down below. Language of the Divine Matrix by Gregg Braden and Torah in the Tarot by Stav Appel. They're very important, and in order to really get the whole picture, please check them out. There are two types of tarot, two kind of major types of tarot. One is Tarot of Marseille and two, Rider-Waite deck. The difference is that Tarot of Marseille is the original deck. It's the one I will be talking about, and I will also explain why, if you decide to use tarot cards, why you should only use Tarot of Marseille. And I hope it will make sense. I can do this. I can do this. Jewish knowledge and wisdom was always suppressed, destroyed, and the whole culture just, you know the story. Creating tarot cards was a way of preserving the wisdom of the Torah in a secret way. And the person who created tarot cards is unknown, because if it was known, he wouldn't be here and the cards wouldn't be here. So the person who created tarot cards was divinely guided, inspired to create them and preserve the knowledge. And now, if you look, tarot cards have 22 cards in major arcana, and there are 22 letters in Hebrew alphabet. I have these cards. It's called 22 Gifts and Empowerment Through Secrets of the Hebrew Letters. I bought this deck because I was inspired by Stav Appel's video, and I was like, wow, maybe I should learn Hebrew alphabet and see where that goes. So this is Aleph, and according to Stav Appel, this is number 1, and this is a magician. If you look at these cards, you can see that this kind of looks like the way he's holding hands, and that's why you should watch his video. Okay. This is the only cards that you should be using if you want to be happy. Okay, and as you know, in Hebrew you read from right to left instead of from left to right. That's why the name Tarot was born, because whoever created was like kind of smart, and also I think they had sense of humor because they just call it tarot for the Western world. So it's like if somebody comes and questions things, you just say like, yeah, this is tarot. But for people who know what it's all about, they just know it's Torah, and they can have their little fun. Okay. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. I was introduced to tarot cards by my friend Sophia, and firstly I got Rider-Waite tarot, And then she also recommended me this book. And after reading introduction, I threw away Rider-Waite Tarot straight away, and I got myself Tarot of Marseille. So Tarot of Marseille has so much secret. There is so much information in every petal, in every line, in every, like, the number, the sequence. I will go into that a little bit later, but what I want to say is that the reason I don't recommend using Rider-Waite Tarot, because the message will be lost in translation, okay? And let me explain you why. First of all, I want to thank Alejandro Jodorowsky for his lifetime work. You must read this book if you're into tarot at all, because he slept with each card. He would spend so much time with each card, trying to understand it, trying to feel it, trying to channel the information that the card has, the hidden, the symbolism, the numbers, just everything. So if you want to really understand Tarot of Marseille, please read this book. And if you want to go deeper, try to find corresponding story in the Torah. And there is just limitless possibilities of finding out what's up. And one thing I learned during this whole research is that you should not fight evil, because evil, I'm talking evil, is whoever was killing poor Jewish people, or whoever in general started wars, wanted to control people, told people what to do, how to live, and all that. It kind of, I think evil destroys itself. You don't need to fight it, because just look at that. They were suppressing Jewish community, right? And killed people, knowledge, wisdom, and okay. So they were suppressing Jewish people, their knowledge. And look at the world now. Tarot cards is so trending. Like every kid, like people call it like age of spirituality or whatever, but like everyone is using tarot cards. Like all the young people, it's so trendy. And where tarot comes from? Torah, from Jewish people. So they were suppressing Jewish people and culture, but the whole world ended up using their knowledge. So this is how things work. Never try to fight. Just allow people have their story, because the truth will always come out. And I think truth feels certain way. You cannot, whatever is difficult to explain is most likely a lie. This is what I found, that whatever is difficult to explain is most likely a lie, and whatever is simple and makes sense and feels like it feels right, it's probably the truth. So to me, Marseille Tarot is like a full version with the whole wisdom, with the whole information, the whole picture. And then you have Rider-Waite, like a modern Bible, when people just decided to remove certain pages, change a little bit this and a little bit that. And imagine, you can have all the information, it can be correct, but if you're missing few pieces, the whole information is useless. And to understand this, you should watch Gregg Braden's Divine Matrix video that is in the link in the description below. Please watch it. So now I'm gonna compare minor arcana from Tarot of Marseille and minor arcana from Rider-Waite deck. The way my mind works is cups, swords, wands, pentacles. Feeling, imagination, action, material manifestation. Okay, so let's start with Two of Swords. Two of Swords, Marseille deck. Yeah, you have a flower in the middle and two swords, more flowers. Pretty beautiful, lots of symbolism and lots of information. Then you have the Rider-Waite tarot. Then you have Rider-Waite tarot, Two of Swords. Okay, it already looks quite negative. She's blindfolded, crossed hands, the moon is upside down, so it's already depleting the energy. And well, it's self-explanatory. And just by looking at this card, you don't have so many meanings because the picture is pretty straightforward. Then, if you look at Marseille deck, Two of Swords, you have accumulated growth of the central flower, evokes imagination, daydreams, preparation for a project, a lot of mental possibilities, none of which have been realized yet or used yet. Intellect remains passive, waiting for action. Okay? I'm not gonna read the whole description, but you get the point. It's like, it reminds me Vesica Pisces, for example, and then you have an idea that is born in your mind's eye. So I will go deeper in another video into these topics, but I just wanted to touch that this card has such a beautiful meaning and so many possibilities of using it in a reading. And then you have Rider-Waite deck that's like blindfolded person, like, okay, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that we can choose to see things better. We can choose to look at the future in a more positive way. And Rider-Waite shows us kind of crippled version of the things, like crippled version of the future, like things are not as good, or you know. And this is part of us being addicted to drama, addicted to things going wrong, or looking for problems. So if we stopped looking for problems, we might just see solutions. Another card I want to bring to attention is the Three of Swords. This is how it looks like. So you see, instead of the flower, now you have the sword. So it's, according to Jodorowsky, we have fanatic bursting forth of primary ideas, first opinions, sign of intellectual enthusiasm, can easily combine with passion for studying and reading, etc, etc, etc. So that was Marseille deck, and now Rider-Waite deck, Three of Swords. You see how already depressive this is. If somebody would show you this card, you would probably think that your heart is broken, you're gonna cry, you will never be happy. What is this? Like, you know, I'm asking to myself, to whoever created this, what did you smoke? Seriously, because you have a beautiful card with so many positive meanings and you change it to this and make it mainstream. That's beyond wrong. That's beyond wrong. So yeah, in the next video I'm gonna make one video talking about every card of minor arcana, so then people who didn't read the book and don't have time to study will have access to this knowledge. Let me show you a few more examples. So you have 5 of Cups. Okay, so you have beautiful cups with flowers, and then this, the Rider-Waite tarot. So it's like some guy, he has 3 cups, two at the back, and he's sad. Maybe he lost hope, whatever. So again, the story we tell ourselves will directly impact our life. And that's the whole reason I'm trying to tell you why you should be using only Marseille tarot, because if you're telling yourself sad stories, your life will be sad. If you're telling yourself good stories, if you fill your mind with dreams and hopes, that's how your life will be. Okay, the last one I want to show you. Let's go with 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so another card. Pentacles, as I mentioned, is all material things, money, possessions, etc, etc, etc. In the heart of stability, 4 Pentacles located at the 4 corners of the card. New interest is opening, connected to a spiritual, planetary, or cosmic dimension. This could be an industrialist who invests in clean energy that is good for the planet, a large store that launches new line of organic products, or even a construction of a temple or a spiritual center, etc, etc, etc. So 5 of Pentacles. And the Rider-Waite the Rider-Waite 5 of Pentacles. I mean, just look how sad and depressive this is. Like, if somebody shows you this card, you will think that maybe you're gonna be poor and dying in the street, broken leg, and I don't know, it's just like so much negative meaning, so much negativity. So please don't use these cards. Another thing I want to mention is that I see a lot of tarot readers who get inspired to do a reading. They get a download of information, and then when they start to use cards, the message gets lost. So you see all these pictures, and then they put ideas in your mind, negative ideas, and you don't see the future so good anymore. Now I want to talk about these 3 cards: the Fool, the Magician, and the World. I could make the whole video just talking about these 3 cards, but I'll just make it simple. So I see the Fool is like newborn awareness, intelligent, spontaneous, pure and innocent intelligence, awareness, etc. So in simple ways, we can go into each card and expand. However, so the Fool is like us. You're born into this world, right? So you're born into this world, perfect, innocent, with potential to do anything and to become anyone. And then you meet this. You meet someone of this world that knows the rules, that knows the laws, knows all the information, and uses his intelligence to tell you how to live. This is how I see it. And the magician could be our parents, our teachers, society, government, I don't know, whatever. But like, I see a child born into this world, and then he meets all these people, magicians, who think they know what they're doing, who think they know the rules, and they're telling you how to be, how to live. And then the Fool has this journey around the circle, going through all the same experiences like everyone does, to just become the world and realize that you are already that thing. You are already like, you're already perfect, you're already divine, but you still have to go through all of this and understand what's wrong with the world and what's happening here. Okay, I don't know if I will use it, but so yeah. So basically I think God, universe, love that joins us all works in very spontaneous and genius ways. So I heard somewhere that the truth is what is useful. The truth is what works. So every religion is trying to tell that their God is the right one. And every spiritual person tries to explain that their truth is the one. And I found God in astrology, I found God in Tibetan Buddhism, I found the same God in tarot cards, and I keep finding God everywhere, in animals, in people. And I think you cannot put such a intelligent divine concept of wholeness, of oneness, into some kind of box. You cannot. You can while it's useful, but then when it's no longer useful, you need to find different ways. And this is how I think. I have this theory that the world is advancing. I have this theory that the world keeps on changing and improving. I'm talking about technology and psychology and relationships. We constantly are improving. Don't you think that that high intelligence that created everything is not doing the same? So maybe back in the day it started with books. Like Torah, Bible, all the Quran, all the books, right? Then because everything is moving faster, we then have the cards. So just looking at the card is like opening a random page of the Bible, and you read it and it gives you the answer, because at the time you are in a certain frequency. So the page that you will open will give you the information that you need to hear. And this is how I think the cards work, is they reflect to your they mirror your frequency. So the cards that you pick is the cards that at that time you are receptive towards. At that time you are receptive towards certain information that the cards will show you. Or you can do the same by like opening a random page of the Bible or Torah or any holy book and just reading what it says, and that will give you your answer at that moment. But you can never stop. Like you can, until you realize everything, you cannot stop. You just need to keep on learning. I think that you can access God and divine intelligence through meditation or prayer, and through heart, only through your heart. That's why you should watch Divine Matrix by Gregg, Braden, because you can only access God, divine wisdom, divine intelligence, this God FM. You can tap into this field of wisdom only through your heart, and you can tap into it through meditation or prayer. And if you cannot do that, then you can use cards or you can use books to get the wisdom. But if you can, all answers can come to you if you just pray or meditate on that question. So cards is like a hack, you know, like you skip the meditation, you skip the prayer, and you go straight into the answer, which sometimes maybe is not the best thing, but it's just how I see it. So I see that in the future we will not need cards, we will not need books, we will just connect with our heart center to the divine consciousness, and we'll just know everything, because the information is available to all of us at any time. We just need to tap into it through our hearts. If you are not connected to God, you will then be in this mode of anger, suffering, jealousy, guilt, and that's what the devil really is that you cut yourself off from oneness and you decide to do your own thing, but it's never gonna be the same. Something. And I also want to say that before every reading, like if you're someone who's a tarot reader or an astrologer, I highly recommend to have a prayer. This is something I learned from my astrology teacher, Astrolada, if you want to learn astrology. She would always pray before every teaching. Oh my god, I don't want to cry. I just really remember when she would start her lesson with this prayer, and it was just so beautiful. She would say like, she would say something like, I want this knowledge to reach the right people, and whatever information is being shared, it would benefit everyone and it would be for the good of all or something. But it was like very beautiful. So Lada, if you ever watch this video, thank you so much for your lessons and your wisdom. And yes, the lesson from this is that I recommend to everyone who is an astrology reader, tarot reader, before you do the reading, to do a little prayer. And no matter what God you believe in, let's just say you believe in universe or the Most High or love or I don't know. No matter what God you believe in, just pray to the highest one, the boss, okay? Just pray to the boss and just ask for guidance. Like what I do when I do astrology or tarot reading, I don't do tarot readings actually. What I do is, if I do an astrology reading for someone, before I do it, I have this moment where I ask for guidance, because I want to be inspired to tell the person something that they need to hear. And I trust my inspiration and intuition during the reading. If you're doing tarot reading or astrology reading, just try to look for the best in people. We all have potential to become our best. Shine it, like we all have a potential to become our best. So try to see the best in people. Try to see the best in your friends, in your family. Even somebody hurts you, even if somebody hurts you, even if somebody says something out of their own suffering to hurt you, forgive them and just give them an opportunity in your mind to be their best. So what I want to say is, for any tarot reader or anyone really, is give people an opportunity to be their best in your mind. So no matter who you're talking to, if somebody hurts you or if somebody did something wrong, imagine them. How could that person be their best? Just see everyone as their best. Okay, now. I also want to mention that for me to start this channel and do my research, I really had to go through a lot of realizations. And if along the way I hurt anyone or distance myself from anyone, please forgive me. I just really had this calling to do this work, and it's important for me. I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm very, very grateful to be able to share this information with you. And I want to leave you with a quote by Marie Curie, Polish-French physicist. And the quote is, "There is nothing to be feared in this world, only understood." Yes, Torah, 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 Tarot is Torah. Tarot is Torah. Duh. I really hope my neighbors can't hear me, because I cannot just relax and talk shit. What the fuck is this song? And where did it come from? Ooh. I don't care anymore if I'm boring or if you don't want to watch it. I'm just gonna talk, okay? And the right people will find it. Maybe I'm trying too much. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard? What this reminds me of, okay? I think this music should play in the video. this is a back scratcher actually. And I was gonna use it to turn the camera. It worked. It worked. It worked. Thank you, back scratcher from Tesco, £1. Welcome to... What the fuck, man? I'm not a sexy teacher. Not for public. Why tarot and Torah is the same thing or what? Do you want to know why tarot and Torah, Torah, tarot, tira, tura is the same thing? Imagine. Torah. By the way, I really want to keep an eye contact because every video recommends to keep an eye contact, but it's very difficult and I would rather look at myself here in the little screen. So I'm sorry, I will occasionally look at you and then look at myself, look at you and look at myself all the time, because I really like this setup. I made this setup, I think it's cute and I like myself, so I want to look at me. Okay, thanks. Now that's out of the way. Camera on and off. Imagine if people would portray God laughing. Karmic relationship. Whoa, what the fuck's going on? Okay. I thought it's gonna be an educational video, but it's a comedy club. Okay, can we see this? Do you like my setup? Okay, nice. So I cannot do this. I'm too funny. I cannot do this. I'm too funny. Okay. Okay, I'm done. So the real truth is, I know better, so just listen to me, okay? With no lipstick. Really? Fabio would kill me. Hello, Fabio. Hey, you. Yes, you. Do you want to know why tarot is actually a Bible? This is Mooncake and the Stars. The cake, the moon, and the stars. I'm gonna be talking about... Ooh, this is why it's so good. Like, now, instead of watching TV, you can just watch... Like, you can just watch people. Like, everybody can have their channel. And we can all sit at home and never talk to each other again. That's pretty cool. Like, I think that's pretty funny. Okay. You see, I'm my own best friend. Like, I'm alone here at the, with the kitty. I'm alone making the video, talking with myself, and I swear I never felt better. I never had better, like, I never had more fun in my life than today. It's just so funny. I'm so funny. I'm not gonna put it on Facebook or Instagram. I'm gonna put this on LinkedIn. I am brave. I am in love with life. I'm a friend to myself. Hell yeah. Hello and welcome to Mooncake and the Stars. The moon, the cake, and the stars. So today we're gonna be talking about... Okay, look, I tried to make this serious, but I can't, so we'll just go from there. Hello, is it me you're looking for? You are. To share the divine wisdom. This is me. This is me, and I really act like this in real life. So why would I act differently in the camera? You know the rule. If you have a cat on your lap, you're allowed not to move. Basically, call sick, don't go to work. If you have a cat on your lap... Okay. Hello! the moon and the stars. I'm the kick and the moon and the stars. What the fuck did I smoke? I didn't smoke. It's just what I am. I'm like this.